Take a look.
I wanted to ask about the trial going on in Arkansas with Hunter Biden and the child support. Are the president and first lady monitoring that? And how come they haven't acknowledged the seventh grandchild?
I'm not going to speak to that from here.
Why not? Why not? Great question. Anyway, listen, it's time for Joe, the president, and his son Hunter to man up, take care of their family. The circumstances surrounding this young girl's birth, they are meaningless. Think about this. She is an innocent 4-year-old little girl whose grandfather is the president. Joe, let me use language that you will recognize. Come on, man. Love your granddaughter. Here with reaction, host of the True Crime podcast, Outnumbered co-host Emily Compagno is with us. Author of the upcoming book Trial of the Century, Fox News legal analyst Greg Jarrett, and Fox News contributor, the one and only Laptop from Hell author, Miranda Devine is with us. Good to see you, Miranda. Emily, let's start with you. Let me just go. First of all, why won't they recognize this granddaughter? She is an innocent 4-year-old girl. She's going to one day know, if she doesn't know now, that her grandfather was the president and wouldn't even acknowledge her.
I can't imagine the expectations of all of us when she finds out she wasn't wanted. And not only was she not wanted, but it was essentially rubbed in her face, and she was rejected by this first family. Joe Biden considers himself a Catholic. He should know that every child is a gift, a treasure. Hunter Biden hearing her fetal heartbeat and choosing that moment to discard her is absolutely atrocious. And I have to say that Judge Meyer sees right through his bid to stop financially providing for London and Navy. She said it was incredible that his team declined to provide specifics on the so-called art that he keeps selling. She said, you need to subpoena the art gallery. She pointed out that there was a line item. He had somehow been able to invest $9 million into a Chinese company. She said, what is this? The level of redaction, she said, the level of refusal to disclose this, she said, is unacceptable. And when they had the nerve to complain about the Daily Mail's coverage, she said, what am I going to do, gag the whole world? She said, I can't in good conscience even participate in what you call salacious gossip. There's a reason for this. So she went on to really pierce holes in all of their just inadequate defenses. He claims he's been in a hotel once in the last 5 years. He slept on a cot in his dad's house. He had to sleep in
a cot in Daddy's castle when they were in Ireland.
Right.
That's total Adam B. Schiff.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
It's just a lie.
Yeah.
All right, let's stay on the legal side of this. Greg Jarrett, first of all, to her credit, London Roberts is not giving up. She's demanding that he pay the right amount of money. But the judge excoriated Hunter's legal team for redacting a lot of the financial information. Do you see anything legally there?
Well, I think they'll get to the bottom of the tens of millions of dollars that he's banked by selling access and promises of influence from his father. I think we can all safely say the Bidens, and I mean all of them, are morally bankrupt. In front of television cameras last week, Joe pretended to be the symbol of compassion for children. I got news for you. That's a total charade. He doesn't give a damn about kids. For him, they're political props. He won't even acknowledge or help his own 4-year-old granddaughter. So if you want to know how heartless the Bidens are, just look at this sad case. The president, the first lady, Hunter, they treat this girl as if she has leprosy. Joe and Jill are multimillionaires. They could provide for her. They refuse to even recognize her or meet her or embrace her into the family. And it demonstrates just how greedy, callous, and cruel the Bidens are. They should be judged by their utter lack of moral character. They're ethically bankrupt, but they're rich in cash.
You know what? You can't have a heart, mind, and soul and treat a 4-year-old like this. Miranda, let me go to the laptop where Hunter implicates his own dad in terms of money when he says, oh, half my income goes to Pops. He's whining about having to pay for Pops' home repairs, 10% for the big guy. Isn't Hunter's laptop evidence against his own father?
Oh, well, of course it is, but there's much more than the laptop, Sean. There's evidence and testimony from Hunter Biden's former business partners. We have the bombshell today that you spoke about with John Solomon. Another whistleblower has come forward to say that Joe Biden was involved in some sort of bribery scheme with a foreign national. So the proverbial walls are really closing in, and it's just incredible that Hunter Biden would choose to create this drama in Arkansas right at this time when you've got the Delaware criminal investigation into him looks to be coming to a head this week. You've got his father now being accused by a new whistleblower. You have the ACOMA Oversight Committee is closing in on a lot of the financial records. They've now found up to a dozen family members, immediate family members of Joe Biden, have received money. That's what he's finding from these financial records. And right in the middle of this, as if the very expensive lawyers that Hunter Biden has don't have enough sort of whack-a-mole to do, he's created this situation that he needn't in Arkansas, where he's just trying to cheapskate the mother of his unacknowledged daughter, Navy. And I think that the scene last week where you saw Hunter jet in with his teams of New York expensive lawyers, get into a Secret Service motorcade of 5 or 6 cars and arrive at this little rural courthouse in Batesville, Arkansas, up against this very plucky young woman, and a very small law firm there, but it's really David versus Goliath, and good on her and good on her lawyers for not being intimidated.
I think that's well said. Miranda, great job. Emily, great to see you. Great to thank you. All right, it's back to the basement for Hayden Biden as he's now running for, well, he's going to hide in the basement. You know that. Anyway, Hayden Biden, as he kicks off his 2024 campaign, wait till you hear Karine Jean-Pierre's ridiculous excuse for his light schedule. Tudor Dixon, Charlie Hurt, they're next. Stay with us. Straight ahead.